We're back at Chris's, and anybody who watches my channel knows that I put skid plates on the front under the engine, and it covered everything but the transfer case. So let's go under it and I'll show you. The transfer case is right there. The plate's end right there. The factory skid plate from Ford for the FX4. And I thought it was going to be flimsy, but it's actually pretty decent. We'll see how it does. Okay, tools I'm going to use. Pry bar, long screwdriver's a pry bar. That's to get the spring nut up into the frame. You'll need a 13mm socket for the spring nut. And I have a 9/16 and a 1/2 inch, but that's for the aftermarket skid plate I have on the front of the truck, which is funny because it's a Canadian company and they used Imperial, and the truck is American and they use metric. Go figure. And obviously a ratchet, and if you want you can use a wrench, but ratchets all the way. And if you have access to it, an air tool might save you some time. But it was 4 bolts. Anybody can do it in their driveway. I'm not sure they gave me the exact right spring nut. Anyways, we'll get it to fit whether it's the right one or not. But when you go to your local dealer, if you order a dealer one, make sure they give you the right nuts and bolts. All right, so the reason I bought a Ford skid plate for my transfer case was that the company I ordered my aluminum ones from in Canada doesn't make one for the transfer case. And someone sent me some links to a couple American companies that make them. And by the time I paid import and tried to get them over the border, it was going to be, you know, almost $500 just for one skid plate. Whereas this skid plate with the screws, I think was less than $80 Canadian for everything. And like I said, it's not the greatest. You might be able to jack the truck up from it, but I don't intend on trying. But it's certainly going to be better than letting the transfer case hit a rock. Now, the way it's going to attach is going to be 2 points are going to be right by the aluminum skid plate. So I made this out of an old mud flap, and I'm going to use it as an insulator between the skid plate and the steel skid plate and the aluminum skid plate, so we don't get rot. So I'll get set up and we'll get under the truck. Not a lot of room under there, but I'm going to make it work. I bought these new Maxi tracks or traction pads. They're an Amazon special, so I might try. This is not what they're designed for. They're only a couple inches high, but this might be a good time to test them out, to give me an extra inch underneath the truck. So I'm going to try that. So I used my Max Tracks or traction mats or whatever you want to call them. They're no name, they're not the brand name. Got myself an extra couple inches off the ground. Just got them today from Amazon. I think I spent $44. I'll put the link in the description. So there you go. I was not expecting to review them today, but they come in handy for more than just when you're stuck. Okay, so it's cold out today. It's minus 6 degrees Celsius. So I don't plan on messing around too much with this, because I am cold. Okay, so the skid plate's on. I shot video of the install. I'm gonna edit it. I'm not sure it's gonna, I had a good angle, but there you can see it. The transfer case is now protected. Now it's on to the gas tank. And I'm assuming the gas tank is just gonna be another factory job off the FX4. The funny thing is it's just a plastic skid plate. I'm gonna look into it. I'm not overly stressed about the fuel tank getting punctured because it's awfully recessed up into the truck. There's a lot of stuff hanging a lot lower than that. So I just got off of the max straps, or traction pads. They seem to have held the test. No cracking, no groaning. They did the job. And they didn't really shift. They were sitting on a packed snow surface. Obviously it's not, they're designed to get you out of other stuff too, but anyways, I'm not complaining for $44. It's my video. Hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. You help me out big time. And if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you in the next video.